Hello everybody, welcome back to the 40k Lowdown, and in this video I'm going to be talking about something that's very important to many wargamers, and including me, and gets talked about a lot in the community, and it's how can you play wargames for cheap. Now, a decent sized army bought straight from Games Workshop is going to cost you hundreds of pounds at least, and a lot more if you don't live in Britain, like in New Zealand and Australia, where the markup can sometimes be close to 100% on top of the British price, but there are so many places where you can get the models for cheaper. Now, the first of these I'm going to mention as online discount stores. These sites often offer 25% or more discount on a retail price, which on small purchases isn't really that much, but if you're buying a big box or a super heavy or a whole new army, it really can amount to some big savings. And most of these sites also offer reward schemes, something which Games Workshop doesn't offer. So if you buy a fair amount of stuff, or you buy stuff often from the same site, then it could add up to you getting a free box every so often from just the rewards you build up. Sort of linking the online discount stores is your local game store. I mean, if you're like me, you don't have a game store that's not Games Workshop conveniently close to you that sells a lot of stuff, but some people, their local game store where they go and play is somewhere that offers like 20% discounts on Games Workshop prices, so that can be a good way to get your discounts. The next place I'm going to mention is eBay, and obviously there's a lot of rubbish listed on eBay, not to mention your pro-painted listings. But occasionally you'll stumble upon someone who is leaving the hobby, so is listing up their entire collection for cheap, or even better, someone who doesn't really know what they have, so they list the stuff up for insanely cheap. Of course, eBay is a bit of a lottery, but you do come across some real gems sometimes, and the discounts for new boxes on eBay are often greater than the online discount stores, sometimes offering over 30% discount, and for used models the savings are really as good as you're willing to search for, because there's just so much on there. So if you're willing to search for long enough, you're going to find the discount you're looking for. The next place is pretty similar to eBay, and that is Facebook selling groups. Now, I'm a member of about 10 Facebook selling groups for 40k and Sigma, and I'm always on the lookout for a bargain or someone who wants to buy or trade for something that I don't have, and that I have and don't want. Speaking of trades, they're a great way to get yourself some different models for the ones that you don't want. In the past I've traded away entire armies, and it is in some ways better than selling your old stuff, because you're going to be getting models of the same value instead of selling your old things for 50% of the value. So if the money that you're selling stuff for is just going to be for buying more stuff, then often trades are a much better way to do business. Back to Facebook, it was through the group of a local gaming club that I actually don't attend that I bought the majority of my current army from, which, if editing me has borrowed, will be on screen currently. So for this army I paid a grand total of £88, and the retail cost of it is somewhere around £280, so I think I did a pretty decent job. The bulk of the force was bought from a local guy who was leaving 40k at the time, so he wanted his stuff shifted. The Shadow Sword I didn't pay a penny for, because I traded my old Harlequins for it, which I had previously not paid for because I got them by trading my brother's orcs. So really my brother paid for the Shadow Sword in about 2010 when he bought those orcs. The final thing I'm going to mention does link into the previous point a bit, which is friends and people at your FLGS or gaming club. And you should be able to get mate rates from people who you regularly see and game with, which can sometimes be major savings. And I've seen models change hands for much less than they're worth just because it's a trade between friends, so money isn't so much of an issue. Another advantage of buying stuff from your friends is that you know what you're getting and who you're dealing with, because there's always danger when you're buying over the internet that you're going to get scammed, or that someone dodgy is selling you the stuff and they're actually broken or there's something wrong with them. But unless you've chosen the wrong friends, they're not going to scam you. So in conclusion, wargaming can be an affordable hobby if you're willing to spend the time, search for the bargains and shop around the market, and if you know the right places to look and you're not fussy about stripping a few eBay Pro painted models. Thanks so much for making it to the end of this video, and I'll see you next time on the 40k Lowdown.